guys, I have missed you so much. Testing 1, 2, 3. We got a mic. You betcha. You betcha. Welcome to the show, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's been so long that my camera's not even aligned anymore. Well, welcome back to the show. Oh my goodness, it's just been so long. I have been everywhere else, but it's, you know, it's for good cause because I'm out there pushing the product forward. That's all I'm going to say. Now, I've got some really cool stuff on screen here, except for that I lost one of my pictures, so let's see what we can do to bring that back. There we go. Here we are. We're going to do legends this week, and the first one we're going to do is this one we see on the left at the Golden Ridge Reserve. We're going to do Goldstein, and man, it's going to be really cool because he's not very far from where you zone in. It's awesome. And he's just a legend. He is. He's a legend because he's catchable with spin gear, and he's the first legend I ever got, and I've gotten him many, many times now, and I just love this fish. I do. I love bass fishing, and this is a great time for us. So that'll be a fun one. The second one we're gonna do, if I can find it here, you'll have to forgive me, but I gotta go look for it again apparently because I can't. Maybe I can alt tab to it. Just a sec. Oh, I actually killed it off. I did. Sorry, but I know where it is, and we're gonna go get another quick picture because I'm gonna show you where we're headed next. And it's a fun one. It really is right there. So as soon as we're done with, excuse me, coming off a small cold, as soon as we're coming off of doing the Goldstein, assuming we can, we'll rig up separately and we'll go off and we'll see what we can do to catch Kalle Paul in our second hour. So, you know, I gotta wonder, you know, first off, gosh, what did I use to catch Kalle Paul? Or I mean Goldstein the first time. I'm going to see if I can find that picture real quick. Because it kind of gives us a good gauge for, you know, tell me how much gear I need. And I think this is fun because I actually caught him on the Steo rod. But look at how small this reel is. I did this on the last Rushy reel. It's only got a strength of 5, right? So, you know, imagine you're a brand new user, guys, and you came out and you wanted to do this legend. You could rig yourself up with something similar to the Steo, which is like a first heavy rod, and put the, you know, a spin rod of 5 on there, and as long as you got a crankbait, you'll do pretty good. You guys, you know, it's super funny. Sorry to be distracting, but I've got a couple of crows that live, you know, in my neighborhood that love me, and they're telling me in the backyard it's time for me to go feed them Cheerios. They're going to have to wait because we've got a lot to do. So let's just step right on in. All right, it's been a while since we've logged on to imBestefar again. Like I said, imBestefar's been having a ball. Look, imBestefar got his merchandise ready for when he's a superhero someday. And I think it's super funny because I'm logged in. Look, imBestefar is currently looking for the legend, a different legend, mind you. This was, of course, Big Larry. I was out here looking for him at the dam, and I did get him that day. That was a good video, and it's certainly in our play queue if you go back and look at our playlist. But let's find ourselves back at the main base, because today, and look at all this purple, it tells you all the places I've been looking for him. Today we're gonna go over here, and I've been told, I don't have any real spoilers here, but it's uniquely awesome that Big Larry is right in this area right here. And that's right by the main outpost. So we're going to first travel there. Welcome viewer, whoever you are. Welcome Steve boy. Good to see you, buddy. So here we are at, of course, Taylor's. And we're going to take a look at our rods. And so I'm thinking I can catch him right here with this guy here if I decide. Now, of course, this is the Death Nexus, right? This is a match rod. And the only way I'm going to be able to catch Goldstein with match is if I can find bait for him. So, let's go look. What does he have? Goldstein likes popper, crankbait, and frog. So right off the get-go, no match, right? No match. There's no bait here, right? Because this is all jig. And this is pull, this is pull, this is pull. Excuse me. Excuse me. And this is pull. I swear Jax gave me his cold. Not true. Not true. I saw Jax's stream this week, and he was coughing. All right, so that means we're going to probably use crankbait. You know, let's go back and look at that one more time. We've got popper, crankbait, and frog. And you know, I do have, and we should probably just go in here. I know I don't have any of this.
If you spent any time with old plays,
I don't have any of this rigged up. So let's see what we got on our rods. Oh, I'm sorry, my hotkeys are bad. We'll probably catch him right here on this rushy. How big, how heavy was he? Does anybody remember? I can't remember. I gotta go look again. Guys, he is 12 kilograms, right? So you need to have a rod that can handle 10. So, you know, just looking at these, this 11 would do it, but my rushy with 25 makes it super easy. So we'll probably use this, but it's bait casting, right? I need to spin, and I'm gonna use crankbait, so this should work, right? It just can't do bait. So let's re-rig this guy for spin. And you know, I could use this 5 popper to start, or I'm pretty sure I've got crankbait, but I don't need a 2, right? Like I'm gonna use a small one, because he's really not that big. So I'll go back in size here, but I'll drop that 5 on for now. So let's go talk to storage here, and we'll get ourselves lured up with the appropriate crankbait size. We used that little pink, that little gray one, right? We used this guy right here, that's 6. So the smallest crankbait almost will catch him, right? Because 6 is the smallest. So, you know, I think it's worthwhile to just go with like a 5. So it's not the smallest. We'll go with a nice, this one right here. I'll take that one off. We'll make room. We'll get rid of the spoon. We'll drop that in there. It's been a while since I've played Bestefar, so I apologize if I'm clunky. Where's my crankbait? There we go. Sorry. 6. Looking for the 6 or the 5. 5. The 2's just too big, and I kind of want to go bigger, but you know, it doesn't matter. I think as long as we're near 6, I think we'll do well. So let's start with 5. So we'll do the 5. We'll take it on. Let's rig it up. We'll take off that big 2-0 and we'll drop the 5 on. Now let's take out that 2-0. Oh, I'm so clunky. I'm so sorry. I've been in another UI. No worries though, because where we're headed is good times. Let's go to storage and let's just take that lure out. Because we don't need this 2-0, and I want the 6. So now we've got 2 right near each other. So notice how 6 is the very first crankbait you get. So if you're a brand new player, you buy the first crankbait, you get yourself a rod that's 10, not 15. 10 will work, 15 will work. And then you get a reel, you know, that's this one like 5 or higher, like the Ruddle Flug. And you can catch Big Larry. It'll be a lot of work. But today, since we're geared heavier, we're obviously going to do this with a bigger rig up. So let's just select that now. Nice looking, got a crankbait there. We're rigged up with plenty of strength here. And I've got 25 gauge bait, you know, the braided on. So he's not going to be able to outpull me. Now, before we get too far, let's just put this back in the backpack. Let's see who's in the zone. Kilroy, I love your outfit. You looking good, brother. You're looking good, buddy.
You're very welcome. You know where I am.
All right, so we're out here. We're just running off the store there. And check it out. You can see a player's already looking for him right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to this location and zone out so I can hopefully get a nice clean area, not full of other people fishing for him. Look, people are over here in the start. These are probably new players starting the game. Awesome! Anyways, so I'm going to put a mark in. I'm going to put a mark right here because we're going to look for Goldstein right here. And Goldstein is, of course, a largemouth bass, and he'll take crankbait. Now, before we do that, I gotta go potty. Been drinking too much coffee this morning. So I'm gonna turn on some chill music, and we'll bring up a picture of Goldstein just for giggles. And we'll also, while I'm at it, we'll get ourselves moved to where I want to be. So let's just do that too, and then we'll have just the shortest intermission. By the way, if you crouch, you can't run. So we're gonna run on over here to the main bridge. It's the first kind of bridge a player will see. I kind of started the game here with working hot dogs, trying to catch catfish. So we're going to just stop right here, because this is kind of where we're going to fish for them, right out over here over these lily pads on both sides. And, you know, we're hopeful that we'll see them out here. So, having said that, let's leave this nice view in play. Sorry about the alt tab. There we go. Let's make this a little smaller, because this is our target for today. Look how beautiful this view is. Somebody's already out here fishing. We're going to make this awesome, guys. We're going to come back after my short intermission. I'm going to go potty. And then, you know what we're going to do? We're going to catch the fish you see right there in that screen, assuming I can find it. So before we go too much further, we'll refill the mug. And we'll be right back. Here, I'll make that fish a little easier to see. And I'm going to welcome people on. It's been a while. Welcome, everyone. All right, folks, be right back. everybody, we're back quickly. And I put on my Seahawks hat. We're calling in from Seattle, Washington, and we've got sunny weather just like what you see out here. It's a neat day. We're gonna go fish for Goldstein today. This big, huge bass. He's awesome. He really is. And he's somewhere out in this area where Silverback is fishing, right? You can see him over here on the right. And we're gonna try and find where he is in here and cast out to him with crankbait. I might decide to get in a boat right here so I don't play him from the shore. Here's why. I'm gonna tell you why that is. He's gonna run. He's going to either run this direction or this direction, and if you're playing him from the shore here, you got to have enough fishing line to hold on to him or enough tension to keep him from running too far, right? So if you're in a boat, you can push him to the shore. If you catch him right here, he'll run to the shore or away from the boat, and it's possible he'll get snagged on the bridge, and it's possible he'll, run another direction, but the idea being you can kind of control that if you use a boat. Now, all right, we're going to try and log off real quick and log back on and get an empty zone, and if we can't, we'll just accept it and see what we can do to run down by the water and see if we can see him. So let's zone out real quick, and we'll give it a second. And while we're waiting for a moment, I'm going to switch the music out. We'll go with something a little more upbeat, like maybe some blues. Liven it up just a bit. All right, let's go back in. So fun to have legends ready. Oh man, I love it. I love it. It's fun to have a character ready to do legends. All right. So stat-wise, check out that. So for this zone, I've only gotten Sidewinder once. Holy cow, I feel lucky to have even had that happen. But I've got Big Larry 3 times and Goldstein 4, so this will be number 5 if we get him. So let's just see what we can do. It's so fun to go catch these big fish. All right. He has spawned right there in front of us. So I'm going to take my glasses off. What time of day is it? It's first thing in the morning. That's perfect. Of course, that might change. I'm hoping I can just see him out here, because he's huge. He really is. And he'll surface up, and you'll see him, and then he'll go back down, and then you're like, oh, I'm ready with that. I'll go with crankbait. Now looking out here, guys, see Ethan's up fishing for him right there. He could easily be caught from the bridge. There's no reason not to try. I've caught Goldstein from the Blue Bridge elsewhere. But it's kind of fun to watch a player bring him in too. I love your shoes, buddy. I have the same ones. Good to see you, buddy. And he probably cast out when he saw him from this location. Check it out. He's got that Whippet rod with the DLC reel on it. So he's got enough gear for him. And I'm kind of just waiting to see if I'm going to see my instance of where he is before I start casting. That's generally my style. Especially with a case I can't, you know, it's crankbait, it's going to go deep on me. It does mean that you have to catch from a tough spot if you're going to, you know, be up here. But this takes the cement out of play at least. See how easy I can see that fish in the water right there? I'm pointing at the screen. Dumbass. That's how easy you can see a fish. So I'm expecting to see Big Larry the same way. Looks like he's playing him pretty good over there. I kind of feel like it's bad karma for me to play big, you know, Goldstein right side by side with him. So I'm going to see how well he does and possibly log off so he has his privacy. But also cool to watch another player. So Ethan over here, we're not far from the main bridge. He's a good view of him. The graphics are phenomenal. Looks like he's making some headway. And I'm hoping we'll get a good shot. See, there you go. Look, everybody. Right down there, right under the lily pads is Goldstein, sorry. See him? How awesome is that? He's huge. He's really quite big. And it looks like he's real close to getting him in. So we'll stay tuned. Yeah, he's got him. There you go, buddy. He's all yours. So Ethan's about got him. Yeah. It's the Catch Goldstein show, currently being dominated by Ethan. And it does look like he tried to run on him again. Look. He's getting away from him again. Making an effort. Look at it. It's just a battle. And I think this is awesome. This is fun to watch. Especially for a new player that's never seen Goldstein. You can kind of see how Goldstein plays. You know, he's just going to try and pull you away. But he doesn't go deep. And it looks like he's got him again. He's making headway again. I think he might get him this time. Check it. He's just continuing to run on him. Sets the premise for what's to come for us as we decide we'll go play our own instance of Goldstein. And for the players that don't know, everybody gets their own chance to catch Goldstein. So more than one player can be fishing him at once. There it is. Congratulations. Good job, Ethan. Good job, Ethan. Get a nice picture of him. Check it. Check it. That's awesome. I particularly like the shoes. If you know imBestefar, I like color. And for all kinds of appropriate reasons, and because I love the world. And that's awesome. I'm so proud of him. Okay, everybody, we're going to log back out and log back in and get our own instance again. See if we get a chance. And we'll obviously go have some fun with Goldstein. Super fun. So he caught him. He caught him from up here, right here, right? So he was just standing here and he was able to cast out and see him. And we're going to do very much the same. I feel like we'll sit here and wait until we can see him. Makes me want to throw a crankbait out there right now. But we're ready. We are ready. I've got that crankbait ready to go. Super easy to see fish in the water. And part of the reason why I want to catch him from up here, hey, just a second, I got somebody asking a question. He says, "Hi, imBestefar. Just realized that you were streaming. Excellent work. Who is your companion? I have no sound as I'm outside in 27-degree weather. This is Farfar." Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the question. I do not have a companion. That guy was, the previous guy was in the stream, was just out there. He's standing where I was. He was catching him, so I went ahead and watched him, much like this guy's going to do. See, Ziavo? So I'm saying for me, I've just zoned into an instance, and we're both looking for, you know, where he is. And hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, I have no partners. It's just me appreciating everyone. How's that? Bestefar gets a ton of fishing time for those that do watch my stream. I'm also on the User Player Council, and that means that I'm testing the forward-facing version of the product that I can't talk about. So I've been gone doing that work for days and days and days, and I am so happy to be back because, like I said, Bestefar's got brand new gear, or, you know, all the way to the top. He's high level. And it's fun for Bestefar to be able to get back on to this version of the game and just immerse myself back in what I'm doing. Because Bestefar's high level and he's got plenty of money, you know. He can buy whatever he wants. He can fish in any area, you know. He's done everything. So it's really fun for Bestefar, because then I can take ideas from people, and I can go fish with friends. I can do whatever it is they want to do. I can have people come join the show, whatever, right? Now, he went down to fish down below, which I find interesting. This guy's Yavo. You know, we're just doing the same thing he is. We're just looking for where is Goldstein in our instance. And I'm trying to get a good view on the glare against the water. Because then once I see where he's at, I'm going to be hanging. I'll just drop that crankbait right in the water. Cool. Welcome to the show, host Joe Morgan. Hope I can't say your name well, but appreciate you jumping on. You're certainly welcome to friend me if you haven't. My Apex Connect is shown there up on the screen, right there. That's kind of hard to do. All right. I am gonna zone out though and zone back in because I don't want to compete with other players if I can help it. I've seen screenshots of 5 people with Goldstein, holding Goldstein. I don't need that sort of craziness. I just want to catch him in peace. Alright, and I'm taking my time because it has been a while since I have caught him. Farfar, I appreciate it. Will do. And I think you friended me a while back. It's been a while since I've chit-chatted with you. I know I came out and saw you one day. It's so fun to be looking for a legend right here by camp. Are you kidding? We're right by camp. So let's just go down here and see if we can get a street level view of such fish. And remember, we can get a boat, guys. See, Ski SK Curtin RD just did. And see, he's right on us. You know, why do you need to bring your boat out, brother? Hello there. What's up? Hello. Nice to meet you. All right, brother. Are you here to catch a legend, I wonder? Oh, look at that sweet rainbow right there. All right. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. Take a good look. And I don't see him. We could easily be throwing crankbait though and try and bring him in. And we can also zone out and zone back in and see if we get another pop of where he might be. And I think that's a good idea. So I'm going to do that for a moment. What is ACCOE, I wonder? All right. All right. Let's try again. Here we go. So one of the funnest things you can do in this game, one of the neatest experiences that I think is and I'm a real life, here, just for everybody's benefit, I'm a salmon fisherman, right? And I am trying to put back in my life that experience of being up against somebody who's playing tug of war with you that is stronger than you on the line. That, you know, I've held a salmon for 5 hours before it came in. So I know all of what it's like to feel that weight. And I want to share that experience with, you know, with everybody that plays this game. And the best way to do that is to go into a legend battle and experience a fish that pulls forever, right? And you'll all be able to do that. So, you know, get yourself appropriately rigged up. Catch the early part of the show. You need 10 kilogram setup or better. You need a 5-strength reel or better. You need 10 gauge monofilament, fluorocarbon, or braided line or better. But I would move to 15. And that's because Goldstein is bigger than 10, right? I use 15 on this run, and, you know, we're waiting to see where he pops up. And I might get a boat. Because the boat's going to let me move around a little bit, eh? He's probably just hiding under those freaking lily pads. But what's neat about Goldstein, and what's neat about this vantage point, yeah, I hope you do join someday, buddy. Just hang, man. It's so cool that you came on. It's good to see you again. What's cool about this vantage point is that you get to decide how to play the fish at your level. Plus, not only that, you can see him. But Goldstein comes up for air, like all bass do. So, unlike Sidewinder does not come up, which is why he's never found, right? Which is awesome. So, you know, we got to just keep in mind where we are and what we're looking for, and get lucky, and be ready. Because you can see, I'm looking at rainbow trout, I see bass, I see a lot of fish in the water. So there's no reason to go down on the water, because you kind of lose that ability to see broadly. And you don't need to. You know, so this is kind of the perfect spot to catch him right here. That looked like him way out there. Way out there in the middle. Those rings. I'm going to cast out there and see if that was him. Besides, it'd be good to see how far we can get out there. Using the Visionary Director, and it's pretty fast on the reel because it's crank. So I use 1x. And we'll just bring it in and see what happens. At this point, we don't know where he is. Boy, I can really see well now. We got the sun on top. We're going to have a chance to see him for sure. See how we're losing our morning sky and moving more to daylight sun. I'm able to see a lot deeper. Gosh, it would be so awesome to just see it. Oh, there he is, right there. Look, straight down. Straight down. Oh, I put that too short. He's straight in front of us. See, he's right there. So I got to put this out ahead of him and bring it in. So I put that out ahead of him. Hopefully he'll go down for it. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we won't. I'm using a keyboard and mouse, to your question. I got asked for the streamers benefit, do I use the controller or the keyboard mouse? And I'm definitely keyboard mouse. And I use a lot of auto reel to pull it in. I did not put that cast very well. I put it way too far away for it to do any good. So I totally blew that. And now we don't know where he is, but he's not too far, right? Like, that's him right there, possibly. See that? So I'll put that right over the top of him. And we'll try again. I'm using crankbait. I think I got a 5 on there. Just got to pull it right over the top of him. Hopefully he'll get it. I don't know, maybe the 5 is too big. That's why I also brought the 6 out. It's a little nerve-wracking trying to get him, you know, on the hook, for sure. There he is. I can see him again. He's right in front of me there. Because I have to throw it so far. I put that one right over the top of him, though. So hopefully we'll get lucky. It's nice that the crankbait tries to stay down from where we're casting, right? But yeah, this is the challenging part of the show. Gosh, you're just waiting for results. You can't get him on the hook. And you can see him out there. So I'm going to quickly put on my 6th hook. We'll go with that, because that's what I caught him with last. I kind of want to wait to see him again before I start going for him, but he's right out here. Gosh, I should just keep trying. I'm gonna. Because he really can't move that far. So as long as I keep pulling this area, I might just get lucky and grab. Oh, there he is, look. This went right near him. You can see my lines right above him. He's moving so quick, it's amazing. Look how fast he got right under me. Boy, I hope that attracts him. Alright, well that was not him. See, he's sitting there in the water and I'm catching another fish! Yeah! Way to go, imBestefar! Juvenile! Oh, I love it, man. That's television for you right there, everybody. Oh, it's maddening. Look at he's right under me. I tried to short cast that and hopefully he'll grab it. But see, it just doesn't stay in the water long enough to get him. It's turning out this is a tough place to fish from. You know, I know a lot of players we're carry that conversation on about the controller. A lot of players like the controller because it has vibration and, you know, it feels a little more real. I'm just old school, and I've played keyboard mouse games as first person for a long time, so it's hard for me to escape. Having said that, part of me wants to go down and cast right over up from the ground. Having a hard time keeping the bait in the water here, right? Because it pulls up. And he's, by the way, very fast. He's moving way faster than I remember seeing him, which means he could easily move to this side in no time. So it's turning into a, cat and mouse game now. But it's not that deep, so it's easy to see him come up and move around. We cast to him, we go. But now we don't know where the hell he is. Hey, 73 years old, Farfar. That's awesome. I'm 56. I got gray. I definitely got me some gray. I started fishing when I was, 4. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm trying to get back to where I can feel that same experience of a heavy fish. And I have to say this is the funnest simulator I have ever played that way. See how easy it is to see that rainbow in the water? It'd be that easy to see our big boy too. Look, he's clear out over there. Look at him. That was him out over there. We're going to cast out to him. That's him, clear out there. Chase my lure there, buddy. What a view. well, we're not getting lucky with the crankbait. I've had this problem with him before. There's been times he's over at the other bridge, the blue bridge. I'm just trying to get a better view of him. He's like right out in the middle of the screen out there. Anyhow, I've had such struggle getting him with crankbait. You know, there's 4 times I've gone for it. Yeah, I hear you. It is the best game simulator for fishing for sure. They're all fun and I love them. I've tried them all. I can find myself playing them all. But I've committed to playing this one so much that I give back and help improve the product. Because it's just so worth it. Because now I can go fish that experience whenever I want. So we're currently looking for the legend. Yeah, it's really nice to have company on the stream. I sure appreciate it, Far. And we're just kind of hanging out. I feel like I should be in my boat, but that's okay. We're only 45 minutes into our stream, and we've had 0 success putting him on the hook, but we've seen him 5 times. So we're in good shape. He's definitely hiding in lily pads somewhere. I think it's hilarious. I pulled in that other bass right next. That was just so classic. Catching that small little bass next to the big bass, right next to it. Shake your head. I'll have to go back and look at footage and see that. Make it a clip. Oh, way to go, imBestefar! Caught yourself a juvenile. I think it was a pike too. Shows you that there's a pretty good range for the... Oh, look at that pike over there. I love how the music's just this crazy blues. That's what it feels like. I got the Goldstein blues. Sure seeing a lot of fish in the water though. Yeah, I also play Hunter, Far. I started out playing Hunter about 3 years ago. I accelerated as a bow hunter, for sure. Because I appreciate being quiet. Yeah, me too. I don't know. I haven't played. I don't know if I'm going to go back and play Hunter again for a while. This has got me so engrossed, but because I love the release aspect of the Angler, right? And I'm having less love for the trophy aspect of Hunter. But that's just my own personal view. It's all good. Boy, he has gone into hiding for us. So, we're gonna zone out. Oh, is that him? Nope. We're gonna zone out. You know what's another very unique point? I'll tell you, Farfar, that most people won't realize, and that is that Hunter uses an older engine, the older Apex engine, than COTW The Angler. So there are features that exist in the Hunter that cannot be implemented in Angler, and vice versa. They're not the same engine. So the newer engine is on Angler. So that, you know, you're bound to see a lot of neat new things come out of the feature set as a result of being supported by Apex. All right, let's do it again. Do it again. Boom, mano, 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 mano. All right. Quick wrap up for anybody joining in that's just came on board. We've been having kind of fun today, hanging out. We're right on the main bridge off the main outposts today. And in the waters around this little area is the famous Goldstein big bass. And we have seen him caught today here. And we have tried to catch him here, but he hasn't taken our crankbait yet. See, we've got another player over there giving it a go. It's always fun to look for him, that's for sure. Especially Big Larry, he's like a submarine. Well, I am going to put my bait out in that water and I'm going to run it back to me just because there's no reason not to. And maybe we'll get lucky. I have a 6 on there, which means, you know, it's going to be hit by any bass. But that's better. Oh, look at this beautiful view. 5 in the morning. We got the morning sunrise. Check it. It's beautiful. Yeah, I see a lot of people are proponents of keeping the bait in the water, no matter what you're doing, just so that you can kind of guide, you know, Big Larry or Goldstein or Kalle Paul or whoever it is you're catching towards your area. See, I just took a hit. I was watching it. So, you know, it's just a little guy. But that's what it's going to be with me using, you know, a 6. I did bring the 5. So we can at least get rid of some of the potential small bass with that. Somebody's going under me. Look at it. Wow. fish for the big man too. So we haven't had a confirmed sighting on this instance yet for the new viewers. Yeah, I would give myself mainly virtual hunter or virtual virtual fisherman. I can't get the same kind of rig ups and equipment up in Rivers Inlet anymore at my age, and I can't afford it. I'm waiting for Social Security. I'm old. And I'm retired now, so I can just sit back and support my wife, who's a veterinarian. He's probably just hiding under the bridge here because he knows I'm after it. It's fun to have this view though. You get to see other people fish for him. That spot right there where that question mark named player is a good spot. Because obviously you can just pull right to you. But you don't know what you don't know about where is the fish, you know. All the fish sounds and the bubble sounds make me look up all the time. Oh yeah, my poor old hands. Yeah. Sure a pretty morning out here. This glass is making it really nice. Conditions are perfect. Perfect for seeing the fish. And if you don't get a chance, you can always just cast out there, but I find that to be futile. Yeah. We're going to switch instances here again soon if I don't see him. Oh, is that him? Need a little more light. And we'll get it. It's only 6 a.m. now in this instance. But see how we're obviously fighting for Goldstein time here a little bit. Feels like I would prefer it to be less busy. But with calm water, I mean, goodness gracious, he comes up, I should be able to see him and cast in seconds, right? Boom. So yeah, we're just doing our part to try and see him at this point. I like this instance we're in because it's the perfect time of day. It'll be perfect sun here shortly, so I want to wait for that before we switch out. We're seeing perch, we're seeing bass. And what we're not seeing is my coffee. Hey, you know, Farfar, I really appreciate you coming on, buddy. Please do come again, right? Let's just play in game together. We don't have to be streaming. You'll see me online. Just reach out to me. Peace and love, brother. That was from Farfar. Kind of jumped on and hung out with us today. I really appreciate it. Makes my stream real fun to have people come on and just hang out. It's not your average streamer. Less stream, more content. Less streaming, more content. Yeah, I'm going to take you and do things that we can go do for sure. And I'm going to make sure you guys have some fun, that's for sure. What we might do if we, you know, maybe we struggle with old Goldstein, we'll switch out. We'll go over to Kalle Paul. He's not far from us. I know where to go. And Kalle Paul is a much different battle, that's for sure. First of all, he's a pike. So you're going in swinging. There he is, I think. Is that him right there? That's a big bass. So let's just throw out there and see if it was him. I'm going to bring that back. But what a beautiful morning. Looks beautiful. All right. Fruitless. Maybe. Nope. See, we did get that big bass. It's just not the big bass. Right? Even a silver. Look at the size of that silver. It's beautiful. Beautiful big fish. Tells me I can go up in size even more, right? Like I could easily put a 4 or a 3 or a 2 on. So, interestingly enough, let's do this, guys. Let's look at the hook chart. So if I'm fishing for you know, largemouth, right? If I want to go into the heavy set and only get that fish, I got to go to at least a 3 crank, right? Or a 4 to just get gold, or just a 5, or just a 6 to get bronze, right? You can see how that lines out. We're fishing with the 5 right now. Fishing with the 5. And that's why we're getting other fish, but that's fine. Again, we're only fighting what we're fighting. We can't expect the bait not to work for other fish. And we just don't have our fish. So, what do you do when you have all this money and time and you gotta catch fish and you're waiting for your legend? Maybe you should just get out your bass rod. Is that a bass right there? No. So yeah, what we're trying to do is decide how to kill the time while we get him. So we lost that other player. I'm going to slide down here. This is a good spot right here to fish from, because you got nothing to mess with your line and you can really see everything. But, you know, we can't see where he is, and at this point it's a little uncertain. So we're holding on. get all those fish sounds, and it just drives us crazy because they all sound like they're right next to you. But you do need to look at them. You need to see if that's your fish. And I just don't feel like I can see shit from the ground level. So I love to be up a little high because it broadens my view. And that's going to help me get lucky catching them, I think. But he's having his way with me this morning. We're just hoping we're going to get lucky seeing him. Boy, there's a big bass straight down. Right there. Larry's way bigger than that, but that's like a silver right there. Yeah, it was just amazing. I watched the Goldstein move so fast. I couldn't believe it. So, look, we got more people coming. See, he's checking it. He's checking it. So, to make this a little more fun, gosh, let's just go get our boat. Let's go get our boat and we can move around. Man, I sure would love to catch Goldstein with a frog. That rock right there that I'm looking at, this big one, that'd be another good spot to park yourself. You'd get off your boat there and just stand there. But that would be where, if you were expecting him to be on this side. I'm expecting him to be on the other side. As is Mean Gaming. Notice how he's looking on the other side. He's looking on this side. I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. You see, it's a fantastic view from here too. And we'll get lucky. I imagine he's going to swim by and we'll see him. And the water is perfectly flat and clear. And it's early in the morning. It's 6:18. So we should just hang out. There's a nice rainbow right there. Look at that. Makes me want to throw a spinner on my little get-up rod. I do. I have a 6. I have a 6. So we'll just see if we can catch a rainbow trout or two. We're just sitting here. We can also start our challenges, although no real reason to. I'm going to be fishing for Big Larry. I keep saying Big Larry. I mean Goldstein. I saw that rainbow, so I was like, I'm going to catch that guy. Here's that rainbow. See how beautiful rainbow trout are? God, love it, love it. Kind of glossy. And what you're seeing right there is Mean Gaming's line. He's pulling this line right here. There's another beautiful fish right in front of me. I'll go after that. Another little rainbow. You can see it right at the tip of my rod. Yeah, no reason we shouldn't pull a few trout in while we're waiting for the big mama. Little bronzy. Good looking little fish. Boy, we haven't seen him at all in this instance, guys. So I'm a little bit nervous. Definitely nervous. You're always worried if you're out fishing, you're like, oh, I'm going to be fishing for something else, and then I lose my chance to cast. But I'll quick retrieve if that happens. Boy, it looks like Ming's got somebody on. I hope that's true. Working it pretty hard over there. Keeping the action going, pulling in a few trout, pulling in a few rainbows while we wait for the legend. I sure hope Ming's got him. Makes me want to throw a line in and, you know, pull it across that area, but we have no idea where our hero is at this point. Staying poised. I think it wouldn't hurt to throw and pull right across that line right there. So I put the 5 crankbait on, a little bit bigger. We're just gonna fish that line real quick. And I need to go get my coffee. So we need to take a short break here after this pull. It's going to be a good long stream today. We got lots of sunshine, lots of time. We got 2 legends to bring in today. And I'm pulling crank, so you know, he'll take it if he's there. If he's not, I don't know what to say at this point. We don't know where he is. We've had a bunch of viewers on today. It was fun. Chit-chatted with a friend named Farfar. I've had him on before. Oops, let me pick that up. And we're not seeing him anywhere. So we're just going to pull the line. And maybe we'll get lucky. Ming's been playing that fish for a while. I think he might have it online. I think that's great. He started a challenge. Well, I got something on, something little pike. A little pike. Yep, there it is. Ming did it. See, I'm looking at him. And that's why I told you to fish that spot over there, right? Like, it's a good place to pull from. Now, what amazes me is that he got the fish and didn't see it. He just cast out to that area and bam, he got it. Makes me want to do the same, right? Good job, Ming. Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Just means there's a fish out there waiting for me too. So we've seen a couple of players catch him now out here in front of us. And that's real exciting. He's out there for us too, I know it. I gotta get coffee though, holy cow. We'll get coffee after this pull. Getting closer. We're getting skunked. So I'm going to move the boat and we're going to slide it out of the way. Yeah, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. So let's fast travel and move our boat so that we don't have the boat problem.
Rods, we sell them. Welcome to Taylor's Diamonds. There's still more to buy.
All right, on our way back. We're kind of waiting for daylight. Still real early in the morning. And we're hanging out, trying to catch Goldstein. We popped into a new instance earlier and we keep seeing players see him so much faster than us. And that's okay. Like I said, we're going to wait and see what happens with the old Goldstein. But we're going to get Dad some coffee here. Oh, the struggle is real, everybody. Got ourselves a nice quiet morning. Really appreciate my viewers coming on and saying hello. That was so fun. Yeah, going crazy over here. Crazy because I need more coffee. Crazy because I getting skunked right now by the legend himself. And that's just fine, because I'm going to go get myself some more coffee. So it might be a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. Yeah. Let's put on the intermission. Look at that beautiful water. Be right back, everybody. Going for coffee. Let's do it. Let's catch another big legend. All right. We're back. And we're going to get ourselves going. We are looking for the big man himself, the big bass on campus. And he has definitely given us the cold shoulder this morning. So I'm going to do what I've seen a couple people do today, and that's just, let's just cast out and get him and see if we can just get lucky. We're using I think a 5 crankbait at this point. And maybe he's out there. Yeah. And if we don't see him right away, what we can also do is we can temporarily go over to Norway and see if we can locate Kalle Paul. Because I think I know where he is too. And it's a neat pike fishing spot, actually. It's where I fished for pike when I first got to the Norway region. I was really hoping we'd see him more often than we have. Right? And that's just how it goes sometimes. Oh my gosh. That's why I got the blues on. I'm just singing the blues today. Gave my fish away. Yeah, that's how it feels. Look at me throw right through that hole. Now, this could just be super ugly too if I had to play Larry through that hole. Because he'll just pull it across a log and I'd be over. But I'm trying to, you know, keep it busy at this point. Keep the crankbait moving. You know, I could also do a few reps. Because we're just convinced we're not getting him at this point. We're going to go get Kalle Paul and make Goldstein just have to be jealous. You know what I mean? And that settles it. That settles it. Apex Connect. We're back. We're gonna, oh, whatever. Look at that. Look at that. That is weird. That was very weird. Did you guys see that weird coloration? All right, so in order to keep the show moving forward, we're going to jump over to Norway now. And we're going to say to ourselves, when was the last time we caught Kalle Paul? Because he has spawned. And I want to see what we used. So one moment while I look it up. Here we go. Swim bait. Look at that. And we even used a steo rod with the visionary director. Oh no, that's a rushy. Look, that's the rushy. It's baitcaster with the visionary director and swim bait. Well, that's fancy because we're right here.
Hi. Full satisfaction guaranteed.
We could just go grab our swim bait because the poppers aren't doing nothing for us. And this is what I used to catch him last time, this swim hook 5. Got these others I could use, but I'm sure 5 will do it. I've got the 4 too. I'll take the 4 and the 5.
See anything you like?
Which means we put it right here. We'll put the 5. We'll start with the 5. Sitting on the same rig up we were going to use on Goldstein. Except now we're going to go to a new location. We're going to come out over here. Look at this. See, these are all these other spots I've fished for Legend. Today we're going to fish right here. So let's put a mark right in here.
If you don't see anything you like, I'd be happy to make it.
Let's put a label on it for Kalle Paul. And what's nice about that location is it's right here. It's so close to, it's so close that we can almost walk to it. There you go. So he's in that bay right there. So we'll get out Big Orange. You can kind of get a feel for where he is. We'll start at our mark. And what's also unique about this spot, if we think about that, is there's not much room out here to fish. Right? So I think what we do is we just fish it and look for him. I don't expect to see him on the surface. Boy, I'm a little nervous about my spot. This is a wonderful spot for pike. I feel like I'm pulling too slow. Alrighty. really working. I'm going to check this cord to see if we're in the right spot at some point. Boy, it's moving so slow. I'm nervous. Kalle Paul is big. And I've had good luck with Kalle Paul, but I guess part of me is just like, oh my gosh, swim bait. There's a strike for a little guy. Shows you that works. But we'll keep looking. Yes, we will. Seeing fish in the water. Looks like a brown trout maybe. Catching what appears to be mostly pike. Although this is a salmon, or an asp, I'm not sure which. Asp, yeah. See, and they'll take a swim bait. So we can size up. We can size up. And I seem to be catching them on 2 by pull, so we'll keep that up. If you just joined, or if you're a viewer of my show, we're out looking for Kalle Paul. Goldstein gave us a cold shoulder. We threw at him, but he disappeared on us. We're going to come back. So for now, we're fishing for Kalle Paul. And we don't exactly know where he is. And we're the only people here. I keep seeing big swells over there though. I just gotta wonder if that's him. I'm gonna go look in my boat. He's back here. Check out my new rear view camera. We're going to go over this way. And then swing that out. So I get a little closer to this spot there. He's so big, I can't believe he's in this shallow. It's weird. But the dominator, he's there. I can sense him. Hour and 45 minutes into the show, not a lot of success today. Poor imBestefar. There he is. There he goes, just as I said that. I thought I saw him in the water there. That's obviously him. He's taking it. He's right next to us. Boy, he came right for it too. We're going to start putting up our tension. Now what's really good about this spot, he has nowhere to go. Can't go deep, can't go long. So we're actually expecting to have a good show against the Kalle Paul. So let me just minimize my stuff out here. Very exciting. I was just getting ready to lament my my luck, and he came right after it. And he's going to have a lot of energy because I can't run him long distance, right? Like he's got nowhere to go. So if I get him close to the boat, he's going to have a ton of stamina. So I got to kind of just let him wind himself out. I've been moving my tension a little bit, but we're actually able to move him in the water a little bit with the Visionary Director. It's a rushy rod. It's the middle rushy, by the way. So yeah, we have him on. Yeah. Kalle Paul on the line. Got lucky. Got lucky. Got really lucky. But I had a shaky suspicion. You saw me earlier in the stream. You saw me go, I thought, what did I see over there in the water? And we moved the boat because I thought he was a little closer to this side. And then, bam, we hooked him. So that was, you know, you got to follow your gut sometimes. Seems like they always put Kalle real close to the shore, too. Not sure about that. I don't know. But we're making line on him. See, he's coming in. And he is so long in the water. Oh my gosh, he looks... It's going to be an interesting catch with with those mountains in the foreground. Here he is, though. We're getting real close to him. Start getting the rod up. There he is. Little jump there. Made him run again. Must have been my ugly face. Nice to meet you. He's running a little bit wide this time. Boy, I'm so glad I have the visionary director. Look how fast it takes up line when he lets go. He's putting up just a grumpy fight too, because he's got nowhere he can run. Right, like he's pinned into the shore. Definitely the way to go. Boy, he got real mad at me there. Yeah, Kalle Paul, you're mine, buddy. You're coming in. Yeah, that rod is so beautiful. Look at that thing. Absolutely great experience. Come on now. Starting to make headway. All right. Looks like we've got some headway. Whoa. Thought I'd see a jump there. Getting close. Yeah, getting real close now. Come on, you monster. He is so big. There he is. There he is. Don't worry, buddy. I'm putting you back in. Hello. What a nice, gentle catch. Oh, you betcha. You betcha. Good job, Bestefar. Good job, Bestefar. We'll leave that on there. Yeah. Get a screenshot of that. We did that, of course, with the number 4 swim bait. Yeah, look at that. Oh, so nice, so nice. Yeah. All right, back in the water with you, sir. And that's what it's like to catch the Dominator. Very, very cool. See, what a beautiful place to do it too, right? And for those that know me, you know that I've fished for pike here, so it's not unusual. And I've caught, you know, Kale in a number of places now, so good to keep track of those, right? All right, how cool was that? Now we can refill our coffee mug. Go up here on top of this cute roof here. Go out here and have a nice little view. Right? How beautiful is this place? So, with that said, let's get ourselves back to GRR. We're going to make sure that we rig up appropriately for, of course, Goldstein. And now we're right in line to catch Goldstein, of course. And there is his spawn. And we're going to use crankbait for him. And I'm assuming a 5 will work or a 6. I'm going to use the 5. And I'm just going to cast straight out once or twice before I take a little break. Oh, hey, I don't want to use that rod. And we'll just drag across this area real quick before I take a break and see if we get lucky. Oh, look at that. We got a hit. Kind of scared me. Got ourselves a little pike. But yeah, this is certainly our spot. We're gonna fish with crank, and we're gonna come back into a new instance when we're ready. I'm gonna go have a union safety meeting real quick, and we'll log off and come right back and we'll fish him. So I'm only going to need 5 minutes to fill my coffee mug. So if y'all can be patient, we will throw up a picture of today's catch. Here was our catch today. Here, I'll do this. And what we'll do is take a short break so that imBestefar is properly medicated and properly caffeined and properly ready to handle people. So here we go. Get myself ready to rock, and I appreciate your patience while I do this. You guys are great. I really appreciate you. We'll be right back. More coffee needed. try and catch a bass, shall we? All right, guys, sorry for the long break. I had to properly take care of business. And here we are. And we're in GRR, and we're looking for, of course, a beautiful, big, juicy, I was going to say salmon. But no, we're looking for Goldstein. And we can see perfectly in the water. And we're going to get lucky today, hopefully. So I'm going to give myself a fresh instance. Not sure why the menu's all green today. But we got ourselves some coffee. And we're ready to roll. Alright, sorry about forgetting to switch the screen out. Bestefar's old, you know. Alright, here we are, everybody. Okay, gotta clear my chat screen. We're all good there. And here we are again in this beautiful reserve, ready to catch a big, huge bass. Kind of a tougher instance. We got end of day. So I'm going to go down there and cast into that area a bit. Because we can't see him. So let's just go for it. Got myself with a crankbait on there. I think it's a 5. And let's just pull this area and see how we do. I want to catch him from the top of the bridge though, man. It's so much more fun to look at it. So I kind of want to go back up there. Boy, look at that afternoon sun. It's so pretty. See, we can almost see bottom here. It's a nice bass right there. Wow, that was a big bass out there that jumped. Look at my sorry ass shadow over there. Going, where's my fish? Oh my God. I don't see you, fishy. You know, but this isn't the catching show. This is a fishing show. So, you know, throw that out there as excuse. Hey, we just got Kalle Paul. And I'm patient. Because I love this process. There's a little bass straight down. It is so pretty. Look at how nice you can see fish in the water. So if he's there, you're seeing him. That's why I'm not casting, because he ain't there. He's moved. Yes, we are. We are looking for the man. There he is. I see him right there in the middle. I'm going to put this right over him. Right over the top of him. Oh, please get lucky. Nope. It's as slow as I can do it. But he's right there in the middle. At least that's where I saw him. Try again. Someone else trying too, I saw. To my left. There he is. I see him on the left. Right in the middle. Right there. Not a very good cast. Put that a little bit better. Oh man, I just feel like we're pulling the bait away from him. Like it's getting too deep too fast. That sucks. Knowing that he's there and I can't get him to take it. But we'll keep trying. Man, I wish I could give him something else. There he is again, right at the tip of my rod. See him right at the surface. See, I put it right over him. Seeing that just dive so fast, how is he going to get it? Makes me mad. So, handbook, journal, handbook, Goldstein, popper, crankbait, frog. Oh, it's just killing me. Maybe I can get him to take a frog. Oh, come on. Yeah, I just wanted to check that it had XP. It obviously does. I'll throw this out there and start twerking. Oh, what's going on? Wrong rod. Come on, Scotty. Oh, there he is. See him to the left? There he is. Right there in the middle. Right there. Okay. Twerk your little brain out. Maybe twitch it a little. Try and throw a frog at him now. You can see it in the water. Right straight down. There it is by my arm sleeve. You can see it, but it's so slow it never got to him. Right, you can just tell I'm struggling to get the bait on the fish. It's just super struggle. Super struggle. But he keeps popping up. I mean, he's everywhere over here. I'm gonna take a moment. We're gonna check Discord, and we're gonna see in the trophy gallery who's catching what on what. People are using crankbait. People are using crankbait. Every one of them's using crankbait. It's like, guys, use crankbait, right? I was hoping I could stand on this, but I can't. Anyways, a little bit of a comedy show trying to get this guy on the hook. So I'll just keep trying while I don't know where he is now. Oh yeah. At least I'm getting good glimpses of him. We'll just keep pulling this line back until I get another glimpse. Because it is where we're seeing him. I think that's him right there on my rod tip. beautiful day. Got another person out here fishing with me for him. Just waiting for another glimpse of the hero. Certainly hasn't gotten between me and the rest of the stuff. He's got to be out there. Got a small fish. Little pike. Just looking for the monster. The monster bass. He's had many a cast at us today. We're doing our best to find him. Yep, June. He's using a def nexus, looks like. Well, you're not going to catch him with a worm. Although I suppose you could jig him. What's he got there? See, he's got a float sitting on the water right there. And the Pure Champion reel, which is, by the way, if I should get mine out, that's this rig up right here. And it would, he's assuming you can catch that guy with a red worm or something. You know, if you journal that out, you handbook it out to Goldstein, popper, crankbait, frog. Worm is a plastic worm. Grub, shad, tube, all are plastic. So the only thing that's really going to work other than a crankbait is a spinnerbait. And I think spinnerbait will stay up in the water better. So I'm going to go get one real quick. I don't even think I have one. On me, that is. See, I don't have it. So I'm gonna go get it. Oh, that's so annoying. All right. Let's get a couple of lures. All right, we've got a 6 on one of our rods. So let's drop the frog. And one of these and one of these. We've got 3 spots now. Let's grab a 7, a 5, 5, 6, and 7. So here's 5. 5 should do it. When we look at the hook chart, the hook chart says largemouth bass wants a 6 for so on. So I can go up to a 3 and still hook this guy with a spinnerbait. So let's see, I want silver or better, so let's start with 5. So let's start with this one on rod 3. Five. So here we are. Hopefully he's got a fish on. God, that would be so cool if he's got him. Everybody coming around here has been doing better than me here, and that's okay. Looks like he's gone to his crankbait rig up. Alright, so let's put that spinnerbait in the water way out there. Oh, there he is, right in the middle, right in the middle. I just saw him, right in the middle, not too far out. And now we'll run our lure past him. And I chose this one because it can stay up higher in the water. And it appears to have worked, at least with something. It's holding on to something. Looks like our boy, look, right underneath us is the champion. Yeah! We hooked the man. There he is. It's Goldstein. We hooked him with the spinnerbait. Oh my God, and we're just pulling him in like monsters. Yeah! Actually, to be fair, this is a big rig up, so it's a lot easier to pull him in. But I just love how you get this idea, hey, I could probably use spinnerbait by looking at the statistics, right? We went and looked and it said, hey, spinnerbait, it stays high in the water. I was all weirded out that other bait was dropping too fast. And the minute we tried this, it worked. So I just want to encourage that. So yeah, spinnerbait obviously did really well. We were a little over geared because we pulled Goldstein in so quick, obviously. And that's fine. We're not here for XP. We're here for the count of number of times we've been able to successfully release this gorgeous fish, because it's kept track of. All right, a couple of good pictures of our man. Look at that great picture. Yeah, I'm so happy because we followed our intuition, and we were able to see it through. So yeah, good on us. Good on us. All right, buddy, as I say with all the legends, back in the water with you. I will see you again. So with that, holy cow, guys, that just came together so fast. We ran back and there it was. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to just watch the show now. So we did exactly what we thought we should do. We dropped in a lure that was going to stay higher in the water. You know, when we looked at the journal, right? We went into the handbook. We went in. We said, hey, Goldstein, you only take these 3? No. Hit tab. Spinnerbait. Spinnerbait stays up in the water better, right? So if you're casting from up high, you've got to keep that up in the water. That's a heavy lure otherwise. So let's get ourselves back to here. And, you know, this has just been an absolutely fantastic episode. I want to end it real quick in Norway. Over here. Because I got a neat spot. Now, hold on. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Golden Ridge, we've got 531, right? And you can't see it because of my screen. But it says 5 now on Goldstein, 3 on Big Larry, and 1 on Sidewinder. So I've got a total of 9 legends in GRR. And when we go over to the Norwegian Reserve, I've got a total of 4 Henrik, 5 Kalle Paul, and 3 Spielfiend. So I've got 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus the others were well up over 20 total legends, right? Good times. Good times. It's been an absolute ball sharing how to catch these fish with you guys. It's super fun. Make sure you're appropriately rigged up and leveled up, and you too can go catch these big legends. But they're gone for a week now for me. As you can see, I don't have purple here now. But let's go into real quick into the Norwegian region. All right, everybody. This is that moment. Please take a moment, put a follow on, subscribe, give me a like on my content. I sure need your help. I'm an old grandpa with no income, and I really do this for fun, but I could use some extra help. And I really, really enjoy fishing so much, and I'm so happy to give back. I love you all. Peace and love. Make sure you give your mom a hug.